Okay, so part three, I'll try and condense as quickly as I can. So for the next 18 months, we embarked on a treatment program which involved chemotherapy to try and shrink the tumours, radiation therapy and surgery. The surgery, we had the surgery on the colon, but by the time we got to the end of the chemotherapy and the radiation, the liver tumours had grown to such a extent that surgery was no longer possible. So we basically went into just preventative chemotherapy, which was a clinical trial, which was oral chemo, which was supposed to give you at least give you a better quality of life, so you could sort of get on and live a life. But that didn't work for us. There was no quality of life. It was totally debilitating. So he'd basically, spent 18 months with no quality of life, sick as a dog. And we just got to a point 18 months in where we knew it wasn't working, and we made the decision we were going to discontinue treatment. So I called an ambulance one day when he was supposed to go to the oncology appointment but just wasn't well enough. Called an ambulance, and the worst day of my life, to watch my beautiful husband, who'd wasted away to a shadow of a former self, being carried down our stairs by paramedics in a chair and put into an ambulance and driven away to hospice care. I was allowed to go the next day. He was basically in a morphine-induced coma, and I sat with him for a week and left one night to try and get some sleep. And of course, that was the night that he died at 1:30 in the morning. Sorry, without me there. I've lived with some horrendous guilt over the time. But I've kind of come to terms with it now as I've gone through my grief journey and decided I don't want his death to define me, which is what this channel is about. I want to support others in my situation and myself to go from grieving to thriving and finding a new life for ourselves.